So you're ready to buy a car, and if you are like most people, you're going to have to finance your car because you just don't have that stash of cash tucked away in a cookie jar. And today we are here with Tom from Karl Chevrolet. We're going to talk a bit about financing and service contracts and buying versus leasing. So Tom, is this difficult to do, and what information do I need to know? What information do I have to bring in?
For car financing, it's really pretty simple. We have access to about 40 different finance sources. Now each one's going to want different things, but in general it's a very easy process.
Should consumers shop around to different finance sources in order to get the best option for them?
You bet. I mean, you always want to make sure you're getting the best deal, and typically what I'd recommend is you usually have a bank or a credit union that you do business with. Get with them and find out what they're doing, where they're at, and then when you come into the dealership, you know where your starting point is. We've got access to a lot of sources, and probably maybe even the same one you're dealing with, and we can either, if that's the best deal, go through them for you and do all the paperwork here, or if you want us to, we'll shop even more and see if there's any better deal out there.
I think people don't even really know what a service contract is. So what is it?
Service contract it wraps around your existing manufacturer's warranty and helps you extend that coverage to a longer time frame. Now, it's not an extension of the manufacturer's warranty, it's actually its own policy. If you have a 3-year warranty from the manufacturer, after 3 years you're on the hook for whatever happens to it. If you have a service contract for 4 or 5 years, you can pretty much be at your own terms. You're not going, oh my gosh, I need to do something now because I'm afraid of what's going to happen to this vehicle or these expenses that may occur. And this gives you more flexibility in your purchasing process.
So how do I know what's a better option, buying or leasing?
There's no rule of thumb, sure. But leasing gives you the option of buying more vehicle and being in a term where you're under manufacturer's warranty for the full time. And it also gives you the chance of having all the options available and no risk. For instance, if market conditions change, when gas prices go way up and you're driving a vehicle that gets 20 miles to the gallon, the market conditions for those vehicles went way down, and if you owned it, you would take that loss. By leasing it, the lease company takes that loss.
That sounds like a perfect deal to me. Tom, what do you like best about working at Karl Chevrolet?
Well, that's pretty easy. I mean, we have a great facility that was built by a great person, which is Karl. I've worked for him for 23 years, and I enjoy coming to work every day. And knowing that he's on the showroom floor, and if anybody has a problem, I know what the response from him is going to be, and that's make sure that you take care of them.
Tom, you've given us a lot of great information, so if people want to know more or come into the dealership, what do you suggest?
Well, they can obviously visit us online. If they have questions, they can email us and we'll come get to them, or they can just call us, 515-299-4300.
Perfect, thanks Tom.
You bet.